gonna guess that you're either Volrin's daughter? Or maybe Ganabel. Because she's the daughter of a lord, I'm not sure. There's no way she's Bossif's daughter. I don't think she's Almadria's. I guess it's not out of the question, but there's no way. She strikes me as a Ganabel or Volron daughter. I guess we'll see. Maybe the DLC will tell us that. Arts with healing and support effect. Yeah, CP. Okay, I need to...
Wait. Child? Just because she's Renin?
Racial tensions still run deep here. But that doesn't mean we're giving up, right?
Right. Of course.
These losers and their racial relations and stuff, and how racist they are. Show me the skill panel. Okay, this is more like it. I wanna... Okay, they gave us, like, some skills, but there's a lot of arts that I just don't have. Is there any art that I definitely want? Faster AG recovery? That's 2000 SP. I really think I can take it. I think it would be beneficial. Iron Cleaver, KO Prevention. KO Prevention could be good if we're playing on hard. I'll take KO Prevention. Counterattacks, critical rate? Oh, is that like a counter edge? Give me Thunderous Devastation. I like that art. We need more aerial arts. Thunderfang, Overlimit Extension? I'll just stick the boost strike damage. This is fine. I don't mind, like, learning the arts again, like, slowly. That being said, Shion, get you Revitalize, and then get you increased art casting resilience. And I like Aqueous Impact. Not a big fan of Stardust, but we'll have it on the other screen if I ever want to use it. Hey, let's put the Iron Mask back on Alphen. Let's just revert him back to, like, the first, like, 4 hours of the game. I'm gonna be real with you. Alphen with half the mask on is, like, pretty cool. Oh, this is Luger's haircut. So as you can see, he's Luger. Not the biggest fan of Luger as a character, but also just, they used Luger for Berseria. Like, Rokuro had a Luger outfit, so that's mostly why I'm not a fan, because Luger was just used as a legacy costume in Berseria. So putting aside the fact that Luger is a silent protagonist and I don't care for him, he was just used in Tales of Berseria as a legacy costume. But Shion here gets Velvet, Despair Devouring Avenger. The clothes worn by a certain Avenger, for some reason the wearer's left arm feels tingly when wearing it. Yeah. What does Luger say? Clothes worn by a certain agent, no need to fear making any choices, whether it's getting a new weapon or deciding what to cook tomorrow. Yeah, that's so Luger. Agent's forward-looking outfit. Alright. Let's keep the defaults on for a bit. I feel like it's fitting if the characters meet up in their default outfits.
Get back.
Don't worry.
Hey, Burn. Dude, I'm such a big fan of this battle theme already. It's so good. Come here. Rising Wyvern, go. I think I remember hard mode in Tales of Arise being really balanced, like it wasn't overly difficult. So I feel like we'll play at least hard mode for like most of the DLC, unless the DLC like upped the difficulty, because that's also possible. Sovereign Alpha, go. Oh gee, chat, I wonder what boost finisher I'm gonna get. Such a hard guess.
We managed to pull through.
Fight me, birds. Fight me.
An opponent like this should be easy.
Shion, you're the only one here other than just me. No Revitalize. It's not necessary. Maybe I shouldn't have learned Revitalize so soon. In hindsight, that was a mistake. I missed my boost finisher. Yeah, Resurrection? That's totally not a translation error.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Take this!
Burn.
You picked the wrong fight!
And again.
Rip my boost finish.
Together, that wasn't even a problem.
Battle theme really reminds me of Trails of Cold Steel a little bit. I mean, it does sound very Tales of Arise too, but like, as opposed to referencing another game, really reminds me of Cold Steel.
Sword Rain Alpha!
By the power of water.
Burn, burn, burn! Get ball seft.
Sword Rain Alpha!
I never miss.
She never misses. What a girl. By the way, someone in chat said it sounds
Together, that
fine.
wasn't even a problem.
I upped it like 9 decibels. But this is looking like the audio we're gonna play the game with. So I'll need to remember 19.1 decibels, because for Star Ocean, I think I have to have it at like 15, because that game is insanely quiet. For some reason. This is not just Niez. Where is this? Oh, Niez is right there.
What happened in Niez, Nazamil?
Don't worry. You don't have to tell us if you don't want to.
Alright, great talk. Great talk. I want to explore more when we get together party members. So, like, I'm just gonna go on to Niez. We'll have our time to, like, roam the field and everything. I assume we're just gonna get everyone here at Niez because we're all gonna, like, meet up. Very Tales of Graces, where most of the characters meet up at Verona. Basically all of them except Pascal and Sophie, I guess. Oh, good old Niez. This was the place where the Darkwings were, I think. And then they had that dude Deadeye that died from, like, the Fruit of Helgen or whatever. A scumbag that I really didn't like. Good times.
Elfin! Shion!
Shion!
Yo!
It's been so long!
It has. You're both looking well.
Never been better. Well, just talking about us, though.
There's apparently some trouble in town.
Kisara, Dohalim. The gang's all here.
So, what's this trouble you mentioned?
Renans have returned to the city, living alongside the Danans here.
There were a lot of vacant houses after the mess with Almadria, right? Some refugees from Lenegus have taken up residence in them.
Bayfon decided to take them in, but not everyone has been so welcoming.
That's putting it lightly. The situation's a bit of a powder keg. The smallest spark could set it off.
So Renans do live here. If that's the case, then why...
Oh, who's that?
This? This is Nazamil.
I'm Rinwell, and this here is Hoodle. Nice to meet ya. Woo!
Some Danans from around here are after her, because her father is a lord.
A lord?
I see. So she draws more attention than your average Renan, then.
We've brought her along so we can at least figure out what's going on. Plus, there's the mausoleum issue. Let's go see Bayfon.
You see, we were actually just there, but he's out, and we couldn't meet with him.
Then, for now, how about we take Nazamil to the area where the Renans live?
Huh, not a bad idea. You okay with that, Nazamil?
Good answer. Not much of a talker. I befriended everyone. Now they tell me about skill points. Yo, these are sick weapons. Are these like, these are new weapons for the characters? Oh, they get books for each character as well. Okay, they get weapons based on their cameo outfits. Oh yeah, this looks so much like Velvet. All right, well we can't have those until we actually wear the cameo outfits. Are these like new weapons for the DLC? If so, very cool. Genius Mage Girl's Disastrous Book. Loved relics may or may not be said to bring disaster. Medical students gauntlets? Oh gee, I wonder whose these are. Sword and Shield of Honor. Also, I wonder who this is. Here's some Necromancer's Spear. Keep the defaults for now. I want to play the DLC with like their normal outfits for a bit, but we will absolutely be messing with their cameos. And also, we need to catch everyone up on skill points. This is a must if we're going to play as Rimwell, and we will play as everyone. Because that's how I like to play Tales games. Is this actually going to work in the DLC? Like, does it account for me having all the owls found? Like, how does that work in Beyond the Dawn? I'm not gonna grab it now, even if it's only 280 SP. But I'm curious how that would work. Recover is also something we should get you. Reduces the amount of casting time needed to charge, or yada yada. AG up, and then maybe an art. Freeze Lancer, sure. Maybe I'll take Celestial Hammer, too. Dang, Bolero? Easier over limit. Yeah, sure. Increased battle boostage. I'm just kind of like, I'm not really like putting much thought into this. I'm putting thought into this, obviously, but like, I'm not putting too much thought into this. I see something I like and I just take it. Because I'm sure we're gonna get more SP as we do more fights. Also, I think it's good. I don't want to be like overwhelmed with all the arts and skills. Let's do... yeah, the Awakening increase. And this, because Law dies a lot. From what I remember. Kisara, Kisara, Kisara. You, I think, need the perfect evading, perfect guard, because I'm not really good at playing as you. Havoc Thrust, you have like no aerial arts probably, or maybe you have one. Increases damage inflicted from using Counter Edge. You could do better than that. Tempest Wyvern? Faster AG recovery. Was this the music in the base Tales of... this is a new track, isn't it? I don't think this was the theme in original Tales of Arise. Granted, it's been like a year since I played the game, so I could have forgot it, but I don't think it is. I think this is a new track. And I'll take Crescent Moon. Oh, and finally, my boy Dohalim. My favorite of the bunch. I'm playing as Dohalim first, by the way. So Dohalim, I'm going to take all the time to get the skills I really want to have when playing as him. Absolutely, we want reduced art casting time. I can't talk. Art resilience is good. Oh, and that's all I can afford. That's good. I'm gonna need it. Dohalim. Gotta have Shion. I'll take Alphen, and we will take Rimwell out for Kisara or something, for now. Also, let me look at Dohalim's arts. I'm basically going with the arts I was using when I was replaying, when I was like playing the game last night to like test the combat and refamiliarize myself. Triangle Tempest. This could be Elusive Deity. I do have Crescent Flash, that's good. I like that art. Don't have many of the aerial arts I love. We'll get them again. Oh, I don't have Negative Gate. That's unfortunate. Stalagmite. Air Pressure. It's a crime that you don't make Dohalim start with Negative Gate. What is that, Beyond the Dawn? Like, give me Lionheart, I guess. I have so much money, dude. So much.
I'm Law. Nice to meet you, Nazamil.
I'm Kisara. I hope you'll feel free to talk to me anytime.
I am Dohalim Ilkaris. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Everyone just introducing themselves at the same time.
The Lord?
Former Lord. These days, I am simply the man you see before you. Nothing more.
I'd hardly say you're nothing more.
Oh, cut him a break, Kisara. On with the damn breaders finally leave us alone. I can't sleep at night knowing they're nearby. Why do we even have to take the Renans in? You know, the atrocities they put us through. Showing them kindness will change nothing. I want the Darklings to keep them under their heel with force. Everyone, please calm down.
I thought there were way fewer extremists around these days. Guess I was wrong.
You mean like Almadria? Her views certainly weren't unusual at the time, and now it seems a whole new crop of discontents have appeared. How depressing.
Yeah, very depressing. That sparkling stuff dancing in the air is astral energy, right? Yeah, they say that when Dana and Rena merged, it was supposed to become a part of the world too. But those mausoleums are in the way, so that's why it's hanging in the air like that. I hope it doesn't have any weird effects. It's already irritating my eyes, but there's nothing I can do about it. If the rumors are true, we're gonna have to do something about the mausoleums, but I don't want to even get close to one if I'm honest. This is gonna be so hype, getting to see the result of Rena and Dana as one world. I'm a sucker for that kind of stuff, like getting to see the world. FF10-2 is a big example. Not exactly the same thing, because it's still one world, but you get to see how Spira was affected after the Calm, and after Yuna defeated Sin, etc., and Titus disappeared. I love those kind of storylines. I sleep better these days now that the noise from the windmill has died down. That's because the wind has been calmer than it once was. We got fewer dust storms, too, thank goodness. Each new stall that opens represents another step forward in reconstruction. I'm assuming I can't fast travel, can I? Okay, yeah, all the areas are like, hey, you can't go here. I wonder if we're going to be able to go to every single area in this DLC. Because it's very much like a separate adventure from the game, despite taking place after Tales of Arise. So I'm wondering how they're going to do that. Crossing this bridge will take you to Renan Residential Quarter, but I wouldn't go there unless you have to. Well, I kind of have to. See that band of dust that stretches across the sky? They say that's all that remains of Lenegis. Too bad the damn Bright Eyes didn't get turned to dust along with it. If they had, none of this. You guys are so cruel. Can't we all learn to get along? Why can't we be friends, etc.?
It's good to see you guys, but with the city being so on edge, it's hard to relax.
The Renans and Danans here don't trust each other. This place is a far cry from Vicent.
What about Pelagian? You took in most of the refugees from Lenegis, didn't you?
I've settled them on different levels of the city, so contact between the two cultures is minimal.
Better to gather all the Renans in one place to avoid unnecessary conflicts, huh?
And with the Lord guy here in charge, no one can do anything too crazy.
Come on. He's carrying out his duties as the Renan representative.
But if that's true, are you sure it's okay to leave the city?
Fortunately, I have people there I can rely on. Leaving for a short while shouldn't be a problem.
And Kisara, you're the captain of those new troops in Vicent, right?
That's right. The Service Corps. We're made up of former members of the Guard and armored soldiers. We serve as the people's shield in the new era. I'm not used to teaching so many new recruits, but I'm managing somehow.
Rinwell, you're in Vicent too, aren't you? Is your nose still stuck in a book all the time?
Yep. There are too many books to read, so I always end up cooped up at home.
Hey, you go out sometimes, like when you're investigating the ruins.
You seem to know a lot about it.
Oh, not really. It's just that sometimes I guard caravans as part of the Crimson Crows, you know? So whenever I stop by Vicent, I pop in to help with stuff. Anyway, what have you been up to, Alphen?
Are you and Shion still traveling around as usual?
Yeah, I don't feel ready to settle down in one place just yet. Shion?
Sorry. It's been a while, but it doesn't feel like anyone's changed, you know?
You're right. It really feels like the old days.
I know we've got a lot of catching up to do, but Nazamiel must be getting bored by now.
Oh, you're right. Sorry, Nazamiel.
I don't mind.
I wasn't expecting you to
I
talk
wonder what
there.
the Renans here were doing when Nazamiel was being chased down. She doesn't seem too excited to see them.
You think they had something to do with it?
I'm not sure. It's possible.
Nice that we get to catch up with everyone. That's what I'm really looking forward. I'm looking forward to a lot of things with this DLC, but the main thing is just more time with the characters. I love the Tales of Arise cast. I know you, you're Alphen, the Blazing Sword, Destroyer of Lenegis. It's because of you that our lives were turned upside down. Did you come here to rub it in our faces?
So from the
You know what?
Renan's
Yeah, now that you
perspective,
mention it, I did.
I'm some kind of terrible destroyer.
Accepting their definition ignores all the good you've done. Don't forget what you were fighting for.